Honey, I'm done. Let's go eat. I'm hungry. Hi guys, today's video I'll be trying out something that I found at Walgreens yesterday, and it's by Ecotools. It's the Total Perfecting Blender and also the Perfecting Detail Blender. The Perfecting Detail Blender is for liquid and cream concealers, and the Total Perfecting Blender is best with liquid and cream foundations. Now, yesterday I went into Walgreens. I needed to pick up something before I went to work. And as soon as I walked in, there was this huge display. Half of the display was with Real Techniques products, and on the bottom was Ecotools products. I've never seen this, and honestly, I thought this was new, but when I went on the website after I bought this to look at it, it's not new, but it's new to me. But that display was huge, and it distracted me so much that I went and I bought this because I was just so excited to see this. And that I left and I was driving up to work, and I remembered that I forgot to buy what I went in there for. But yeah, anyways, another good thing about this, the Total Perfecting Blender for the foundation is $5.99, and the Perfecting Detail Blender for your concealer is $5.49, and they had coupons there that you could get $1 off of each, so that made me even more happier. But yeah, let's go ahead and try this. Normally my sponge that I use is from Real Techniques. Oops, I love this sponge. I like the Beauty Blender. I think for me, my personal opinion is this is just as good as a Beauty Blender, but it's half the cost. I can get 2 of these for 1 Beauty Blender. So yeah, I use this. So I want to compare it to the Perfecting Blender and see, you know, what kind of a difference it is, because this is I get this about, I think it's $9.99 for one here, and this was $5.99, but then I had $1 off coupon, so it was $4.99. So if this is just as good as this, I'll probably use this just because of the cost. But yeah, let's go ahead and try this out. On the back of this blender, it says the Total Perfecting Blender is a soft, flexible sponge to blend primer and foundation for flawless looking skin. Dry and display sponge in vented storage stand until next use. Oh, I guess that must be the stand. I thought this was actually the holder. You would hold it like that, but that makes sense now. And it says look and live beautifully with the unique Eco Foam technology made of 70% plant-based materials. It's latex free, dermatologist tested, and 100% vegan, which is good. And on the instructions it says you can use the sponge wet or dry. I'm gonna use it wet. I don't like to use my sponges dry. I just don't like, I feel like it doesn't blend your makeup as good as it should. And you would just roll it or stipple or dab, just like how you would do a Beauty Blender, or what I do with my Real Techniques. So yeah, and it has a number 5 here, which says it's for heavy coverage. It'll do heavy coverage. Now the Perfecting Detail Blender, focus, is, let me see. The Perfecting Detail Blender is a firm, dense sponge for precise application of spot and under eye concealers. And it says about the same. This is the stand, and it's made with the 78% plant-based materials also, and you can use wet or dry. So let's go ahead and try. I'm gonna do this first, which is the Perfecting Blender for your foundation. I'm gonna go ahead and wet it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna compare it. I'm gonna compare it dry, as far as the feeling of it. Oh look, and then inside here there's another $1 off, so we might just keep that. If it's good, we might keep it. Okay, so this is the little stand, which is good because it's vented underneath, and it would sit like this. Normally for my Real Techniques one, I keep all my beauty blender containers, a little brown holder, clear container, and I put it on there to dry. Let me see. Okay, squish this. This is definitely softer. This is a little bit more dense. But yeah, let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and wet it, and we can just I'll compare what it feels like wet. Okay, now let's go ahead and compare it wet. This is still softer, and this is a little bit, it's a little harder, like I said before, dense. But let's go ahead and try it out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this side with the Ecotools, and I'm gonna go ahead and do this side with my Real Techniques, and we're gonna see which side. This side apparently is supposed to be full coverage, and I just want to see, compare the coverage on both of this. So let me go ahead and put my foundation on. I'm gonna put my hair back. So I've already moisturized and primed my face, and I am going to be using my Double Wear foundation. And I'm gonna be applying my foundation how I do it every single day. Okay, so I am gonna start this side with my Real Techniques. I'm gonna try that out first. I haven't used a sponge in a while because I've been using my Parasonic, which I'm just totally in love with. It's been a while since I've used you. And also this is a brand new one. I wanted to make sure that it was even play with this one. You know, the sponges after multiple uses, they feel different from when, of course, when they're brand new. So I just wanted it to be even. And one more quick quote. Okay, now let's go ahead and do the other side with this one. The Ecotools Perfecting Detail Blender. Now it says here on the flat surface applies product to surface areas. Round base seamlessly blends lines and colors. I'm gonna use this for the surface area. It's definitely firmer. Kind of like this edge right here. Okay, I'm gonna add more. Some on my forehead, here. It definitely does cover full. add a little bit more. Round. I think I like the round, using the round part of it better than the flat edge. I feel like there's more bounce to it when you use the round edge versus the flat. So far I'm liking it. I like Ecotools. I've used their brushes before and it's always been good, so I had kind of high hopes for this one. So looking at it, honestly, I can't really tell a difference on it. It looks the same to me. But yeah, let's go ahead and try out this stuff. Let's go ahead and try out this Perfecting Detail Blender, which is for your concealer. And I am going to be using my Maybelline Age Rewind concealer. Shoot, I should have wet it first. Blends it pretty well. Let's see. Okay, this one is definitely a lot more firmer than this one. I was thinking maybe you don't need to buy this to do this. You could just use the edge of this, but yeah, there is a difference in the feeling. This one is a lot more firmer. Yeah, it blends out pretty good. But you could just use this, I think. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back and give you my final thoughts on these sponges. So what do I think about the Ecotools Total Perfecting Blender? I really like it a lot. The only difference between this and my Real Techniques sponge that I use is how dense it is. How this is a little bit firmer versus the Real Techniques sponge. But other than that, I cannot tell the difference of it putting on my foundation. So I'm gonna continue using this. I mean, it's $5.99. Regular price is $5.99, and my Real Techniques, I believe I paid $9.99, $8.99 to $9.99. I believe it's $9.99. So it's gonna save me a little bit more money, and I'm all about saving money. And if you can't tell the difference, you might as well go with the one that's gonna cost you less. And as far as the Perfecting Detail Blender, this is really good too. Would I buy this again? Probably not, just because I wanna save money. And I think honestly, you can just use this edge to do what this does. This of course is a little bit firmer than this, but I believe this will still do the same thing. And so yeah, I'm gonna continue using this. And as far as the technique of using this, I don't like using this part here. I like using this. This has a little bit more bounce when you use it the rounded area, and to me I felt like it covered a little bit better than this being flat. But yeah, I'm gonna continue using this, and I'm gonna go ahead and put links down in the bottom in my description box. Like I said, I got this at my local Walgreens, so you can probably just walk in there and get it. I'm pretty sure other stores probably carries it, but yeah, if you want to go ahead and order it online, I'll go ahead and put the links down at the bottom. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, bye.